give like year 6 disco vibes, the bobs, but I love that.
You're giving me some bad flashbacks.
Pembroke College, take 1. Hi, we're all Pembroke College students and we all wondered if we were going to fit in, so we're going to answer some questions to see what we thought Cambridge would be like versus what it's actually like in reality.
Did you have any concerns or worries about Cambridge?
I honestly thought like everyone sort of sat in their rooms all day, did work 9 a.m. till 10 p.m.
I think I got bogged up in the beginning, like I have to be working, you know, every second of the day because everyone's working. I can't be the last one behind.
Everyone was like, oh, the work is hard, and I constantly heard that and thought, I'm not going to be able to do any of it at all, but like it's fully manageable.
I think I was worried that my friends back home would be like, oh, he's gone to Cambridge now, you know, what does this mean?
I met my friends in Nando's like the day I came home, like the day after, and like, I sort of walked in and they were all just like sat there waiting to hear my voice to see if I'd changed all over like 8 weeks, and I was like, no, I'm still the same. I like this question. What's the weirdest thing about college?
In a polite way,
Yeah.
the people, because there's so many like interesting people.
Yeah, there is.
People who you meet that you'd never have met.
I think the abbreviations is quite weird. I came here thinking I'm never gonna say like, you know, plod, all of this stuff. But as much as you don't want to, you just end up, you know.
You become one of them. What or who made you think you wanted or could apply to Cambridge?
I had no idea that I could apply, didn't think it was even like something that was possible until I moved to my 6th form. They kind of took me to this conference, the Uxbridge conference. Pembroke's admissions director, Carolyn, was there and we spoke, and that was kind of the first time that I thought, oh, you know what, it's worth a go.
No one in my 6th form sort of really considered Uxbridge really, but my sort of university mentor said, look, you've got like 5 UCAS places, why not sort of have one of them in Cambridge?
My psychology teacher was the one who really encouraged me and made me know that, okay, you can do this.
What's the food like here?
Yeah.
Very good.
Pembroke's always had this, as long as I've been here, the selling point that everyone always says the food's really good, and I can confirm that. Cheap, good prices.
Yeah.
And it's always something like different, you know? My first time trying quinoa was here. That was a moment.
It's definitely my favourite formals
Same.
that I've been to.
Yeah, 100%.
In the formals, it's very Harry Pottery. You kind of go into this big hall, you wear your gown, someone speaks in Latin at the start, everyone goes to them, everyone enjoys them.
Were you excited when you found out you had received an offer?
I was more nervous personally, like, okay, this is real. Like, my fears were settled when I spoke with Caroline a bit before actually coming here, and she helped me, you know, realize it's not as daunting as I thought it was. What surprised you the most about living/studying here?
I think for me, actually, the cost of things. I didn't realise comparatively that like Cambridge accommodation isn't too pricey or expensive.
I think I was surprised by the amount of balance that you get between studying and life, recreational stuff.
Do Pembroke students work hard or play hard?
Why can't you do both?
True.
Like, there's no pressure to play hard, but there's definitely space for both working hard and doing whatever it is that you need to do.
Because the terms are so short as well, it goes by so fast, so even if you're doing somewhat, you know, intense work, the term ends before you know it, literally.
One of the questions that you get a lot from prospective undergrads is, what's the nightlife like?
Coming out in Cambridge, I think it's more like just friendlier, and walking home after a night out as well, you always feel quite safe. God. Yeah, and everyone goes gets Guardies, which is like cheese chips.
What is your accommodation like?
So in first year, there's something called Foundress Court in college. I think there's like 100 and something students in there. Like it's.
We were flatmates.
Yeah, we were. It's probably like the porter's worst nightmare in terms of like the noise and stuff. That was really fun. I enjoyed that because we were all together. Funny story, actually, the fire alarm went off when I was in the shower, so I had to fully like get my dressing gown on and like go outside. This was in like week 2, so I barely knew these people. Right, let's do another one. What do you wish you'd known about life at Cambridge before you applied?
I kind of wish that I'd known it was okay to just, I suppose, be yourself. You don't have to pretend to love Latin reading if you go to a formal and think it's not really my cup of tea. You don't have to pretend that it's what you're into. What are Pembroke students like, and is this what you expected?
Pembroke students are probably like the friendliest. When you walk down like the main sort of like street in Cambridge, like you see people, they'll wave at you, they'll smile at you. I didn't expect it to be like that, so I sort of thought, oh, people would be all like sort of stuck up and a bit rude and a bit posh and that sort of thing, and it's really not the case.
Even if you see people once, I feel like that's enough.
Yeah. Like your besties with them now.
Literally. What would you say to someone who's not sure they'll fit in at Cambridge?
I think honestly that they will. Like I'll tell them that like confidently, because I think there's a lot of different people here.
I feel like there's a place for everyone, and you end up mixing with a lot of different people, so you'll end up finding your people for sure.
You worry before you come here, like, I didn't go to private school, I'm not going to be able to like hold my own. The thing is, you'll meet people from comp schools, grammar schools, private schools. It's a good way to meet people that you probably wouldn't have met otherwise.
Obviously you make friends with who you like, not what school they went to, don't you?
Yeah,
So.
exactly. We hope you've enjoyed watching and that we've eased some of your worries about coming to Cambridge. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with our admissions team.